Well, here we are. All right, let me do a little housekeeping here, like getting the music together. Del Shannon song. Getting my device, so get my credit. So this would be mixed cardio. How are ya? Well, heading toward another pretty crazy week, huh? So we come to work out to kind of push all that away, whatever's going on, whether you're paying attention or not. So it's good to have a workout. Now today I'm going to do more of a functional training. So though I always do like us to do some thinking and kind of dancing. I went out dancing with some girls last night. I had so much fun. So actually this is going to be more functional, and I realized that last class I forgot to do the thing for the hamstring, but we're not going to go on the floor. But you see I have my Suzanne Somers pillow over there, so we'll do a pillow for the inner thigh, and then you can also put it at the base of the chair to work your hamstring. Then I'll show you with the bands if you wanted to do the bands, the circular bands, if you have those. I think I explained enough. We should do our warm-up. We should do some weights. And then over there I have like a couple of different pairs. So what that's going to do is, let me close this door here. What that's going to do is be my functional thing of just moving, like they say, moving the cheese. So let's march. Standing up tall, belly is in, chest is up, pumping those arms. March 3, tap 4. 1, 2, 3 in the tap. 1, 2, 3 in the tap. So regardless of the space that you have, you still want to be using it well. So make sure the furniture is off to the side. If you're on carpet, you have to be a little more conscientious. We should always be conscientious with our feet. Just step tap. So if there's anything going on, I must report my knee is getting a little better, but if there's anything going on with you, with your hips, your shoulders, your knees, your back, just, modify or skip something, put your heel in front. So you can see it's a bit warm here. Do low kicks in front, just kicking out the foot. So the functional stuff has balance, has bending over, has loading and unloading, has rotation, has reaching, pushing and pulling. Lift up your knee. All those things that we utilize and probably are not very aware of because we just do them, right? So today let's think about how we do things in everyday life. Side touch. This is where you pick up your feet. Tap your foot behind you. Go ahead, bring the heel up to your backside. Let's reach and pull the arms at the same time. So you're standing nice and tall. Do you have your water nearby? Yeah, water, water, water. Using your breathing. And you'll always have your chair. Tap your toe to the side with the arms out. So anytime you need to just take a break, just don't be sitting on the couch drinking your coffee or tea, okay? So this is our first balance one. 1, 2, then stop on 3. 1, 2, and stop. 1, 2, and stop. Now right now you see both of my feet are connected on the floor, but I keep my feet apart. What if I wanted to lift that foot? So I feel my hips beginning to work for me. I'm aware that my core is functioning to keep me from tipping over. So you want to challenge yourself. And if it would happen that you were doing this and then you stepped out of it, that's okay. I call that fall prevention. Teaching your body how to catch itself before it actually gets to the floor, right? Now let's just stay on the other side for as long as you want. Not all day, but as long as you want. And then go the other side. And you're breathing. So this can, oh, see, my foot came down. This can cause you to hold your breath. Okay, march your feet in. Okay, bend those knees while you hold your feet down, and your hips will shift from side to side. For both the boys and the girls. Let's go to a hip stretch, and a full body twist is called body flossing. Body flossing, both knees bend. So the right hand stays on the right leg as you mirror me. Left leg is going to straighten as the left arm opens up, so the bottom shoulder goes forward, and this creates my twist. So you want to move through it slowly to see how things are feeling. You may say, yeah, I don't really want to do a twist, so you just do this. But if you can go here, come back center. Some of you might feel a little balance challenged on that. So knees are bent. Now left hand, left leg stays bent. Right leg begins to straighten as you slowly take the rotation the other way. Coming back center. Watch your blood pressure as you were tipped over. Belly is in as you come up. Hands on your side. Raise your heels. One foot taps back. Don't worry which foot. We'll end up on the same foot together eventually because we do this on both legs. So I'm tapping my toe back. Now squeeze your tush. Really initiate this move from your hips rather than just touching the toe. Push that leg back. So we'll move into what also might be a balance for you. The reverse lunge, and this is done slowly. So the reverse lunge. So traditionally, that's the front knee bent and the back leg straight. But you could do split squat with the knees bent. Kind of depends how your knees feel, how your balance is. You get to do either one. Let's do 4 more. And what matter, whichever leg is back, leave it there, lower the heel, lift the heel. Now those feet are parallel, the back foot is not turned out. Hold the feet, reach out and pull back. My lower body is in a calf stretch, pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. Now hold the pull. Go ahead, grab those hands behind, grab them or lace them. See if you can straighten the elbows and lift them up. Now, again, some balance, right? Feel grounded in your legs. Now I'm just going to switch out the legs. Feet are parallel, dropping my heel, lifting my heel. Hold the feet, reach out, pull back. I thought I clicked my watch, but it wasn't going. So the push and the pull, now check that back foot. If it's out, turn it forward. This time stay forward, pull in your belly, round your back. If you feel you can, look down towards your front shoe. Coming up, blood pressure check. And then go to the hamstring stretch, toe up, hips back. My hands are at the thigh part of my lap. You know, for years we used to say put it on the standing leg because people were pushing on their knee, but you're smart enough not to do that. Tighten your belly, check your blood pressures, you're going up and down. If you have a lot of flexibility in your hamstring, you're probably folding over a little further. As you come up, let's do a few shoulder rolls just to be our little sexy self, and grab a sip of water. Okay, so now we're just going to do what's called drills. We do movements, repeating them. and then we'll just keep playing. So maybe you don't have to think so much. So the first one is step, touch your toe, touch your toe. So these are lateral moves. Now instead of tapping the toe, can you lift the knee? Lift the knee. So tighten through the belly, lift up nice and tall. You can do whatever works with your arms, holding them to the side, helping with balance, letting one arm go forward or the other arm. Now hopefully there's space behind you. Remember we did the reverse lunges? Yes. We're going to add those in here. So I'll go to your right. Now left foot steps back and over to the right side. Right leg goes back. Here's where it goes on the tapping on the floor. Here's where it lifts up. See if you can challenge yourself with this. Step, lift, reverse lunge, lift. Lift, step, lift, reverse lunge. So that reverse lunge, if you'd prefer, could be a split squat. Take care with the front knee. It's not overshooting the front foot. Might feel your heart rate going up a bit. So you get lots of practice. Practice makes better. Nobody's perfect. Stay up tall. So remember, balance emanates from the core. So I'll do one more. March in place. So I'm going to add to that pattern. I'll do the step knee. When I go to my reverse lunge, I am going to turn toward the bent knee. So if you want to get a sip of water or just watch me, I go step, lift up my foot or tap my toe, step back. I'm either in the reverse lunge or the split squat. So the bent knee, the one in front, I'm going to turn toward that leg. What? So I'll turn toward that leg and then come back either tapping or lifting the foot. So it will look like this. Step, knee, reverse, turn, center, lift. Step, knee, reverse, turn, center, knee. So if you need that foot on the floor, touch, reverse, turn toward the bent knee, come back, and touch. This is it. So you get an opportunity to get grounded. When you step back, feel grounded, then turn, then release. Now turn the head if you possibly can. It puts more chaos into the balance. Are you doing okay? Step, lift the knee, reverse, turn, center, up. Step, knee, reverse, turn, center, knee. Couple more. We get lots of practice when we do the drills. Keep breathing. One more each way. Up, turn, return, and lift. Other way. Turn toward the front leg. Step up and march it out. Okay, so we're kind of warmed up. So this one is going to be a reach to the sky and then a reach forward. Now this can play with your blood pressure in a negative way. So if you wanted to, use the chair, up, 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 then we switch arms. You can come down, touch the chair. So you do a squat, or you can just pretend you're touching a chair. But if you had more depth through your hips and your knees weren't going to argue about it, you could go a little wider in your stance. I like a little turnout for me. And I can go to the floor, reach up, go to the floor and reach up. My eyes are looking at you. So if you need to modify, I'll do that sometimes, and sometimes I'll go to the floor. Should make your heart rate go up, so please breathe or talk to me or yell at me. Okay, here we go. So what is this? This is picking up stuff. Picking up stuff and throwing it away. Now, do you see what my other hand is doing? The one that's not reaching up braces as I go down. So I reach for the floor, then I throw it up. Pick it up, throw it up. Keep your eyes up. Let me give you a profile view. Could either be the floor or modified. Squats are always functional. And I still see people in the live classes that are doing this. So don't be that person. Know better. Don't worry which arm you're on. If you need to go faster or slower, help yourself. I say yeah. I say yeah. 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 Let's do 4 more. Breathe. 2 more. Now after this, you're gonna walk around, check in with your blood pressure. If you need to, sit down before you fall down. I already had that lesson this week. Okay, this one I want you to think of puddles of water, and you have to either take a big giant step or a leap over them. So if you have a corner in your room, it's probably gonna give you more space. Rather than coming forward, I'm going to go from the corner of my room this way, then I'll go to the other corner of the room and come back this way. But you do what you want in your room. If you want to go front and back, that's fine. The going forward will be a big step, or a little jump. So you shift that weight from foot to foot, and you land on a soft leg. So I'm not jumping and jarring myself. I'm absorbing that impact. Use the muscles. That's what they're there for. So I'm in the corner, because I haven't behaved myself. I'm in the corner. So there's 4 of those leaps forward. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk backwards to the other corner. Be aware of your space. 4, going forward. 1, 2, 3. Walk backwards mindfully to the corner, or backwards just straight ahead. So one more time slowly. Now walk backwards to where you're going to go. And go again. Again, use your space sufficiently. Now that was our learn it speed. Now we're going to go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the corner. Here we go. Doesn't matter which foot. And back to the corner. And go across. 4, 3, 2, back to the corner. Go across. Back to the corner. Come across. Sounds like I'm punishing you. Back to the corner. Couple more times. Back up. Backing up can be pretty freaky. Again, it doesn't matter which foot you take that step with. This is pretty functional on those wet days when you want to get across somewhere. Being able to take a big stride over it or to leap over it. Last time. Back up. And finish coming up. And walk in place. Check in with your heart rate. How does it feel? A little breathless? So step out, out, in, in. It's right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Let's go faster. It's marching. Don't let anything confuse you. It's just right, left. We do this often. Let's embellish for those who can. Out, out, jump in. Do you hear how quietly I'm landing or I'm trying to land? Do you want to do this? Keep doing this. You want to do this? Do this. How about a jump out and a jump in for those who wish? Four more of this or this. Last two. Go ahead and walk around. I'll come back and meet you here. Find your left foot. Step wide, step wide. Heart rate went up a little. Left, right, left, right. A little faster. Left, right. Stepping wide and narrow. So if this is your best option, you keep it. If you want to jump those feet in softly, okay, so for your last four, you can jump out or jump in. I lied. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk around. Yeah, I do that on occasion because I think it doesn't matter. I'm going to grab a sip of water. Okay, so I'm going to play with my weights. So I have 2 pairs. 2 times 2 is 4. So I'm going to put one of each on the other side of my space. Now you can't see, but just beyond your view, I have a table. I also have some chairs. They match this chair. So if you prefer, you can put your weights on the chair carefully, or I'm putting mine on the floor. So what's that going to do? I'm going to go pick up one of my weights, and as I go down, one toe is up. I reach down for the weight. I pick it up, I turn, I walk over. Now my other foot is back. I put it down, and I come up, and I turn, I walk back, I get the other weight, pick it up, turn, walk it over, put it down. Now I get a little rest where I just walk over and walk back. Now I've got 4 weights here. So go ahead, step forward with one foot, reach down, get one weight, come up. I'm going to turn my back to you because I want to turn the easiest way possible. I'm going to go get another weight. Pick it up. Put it down. Go get my other, I got 2 more weights. Now maybe you just have one on each side and just have to keep moving the cheese. So I've got one more and we're going to take a break here. So everybody put your weights down. Okay, now put your heart rate up. Let's now not walk and just go from pick up the weight, and as you pick it up, the foot behind becomes a standing leg, and you put it down, 1 or 2 hands. So let's just do the foot pattern, okay? If you need a chair here and a chair here, so let's do it just pretending. So if you mimic me, it's going to be your right leg forward. It means I'd like to use my left hand to grab the weight, pick it up, I'm gonna put it in my other hand, pick up the other heel so I can brace on this standing leg and put it back down. Coming up without anything, I go back. These are pivots on the ball of the foot. Go get the weight, pull it up, switch it, raise the heel, brace, and put it down. I have 4 weights. I have to do 4 trips. You may have 2 weights, in which case you go down, up, put it down, up, put it down. Instead of going back, you're gonna go down and get the first one, put it back. Does that make sense? Just moving the G's, that's all we're doing. All right, now mine are all different size, so my body doesn't know what to expect. Okay, keep your chest up, get a weight, pick it up, turn, put the weight down, come up and get the next weight. Pick it up, turn, switch hands, put it down, go get the next weight. Pick it up, turn, and I'm going to get my last weight, but maybe you're back in that second one. Turn. Let's pause for a minute. So I'm just going to pretend I have 2 weights. How's your heart rate? It's working. So I'm just going to do 2. I'm going to pretend I only have 2 weights. If you have the 4, repeat the pattern we just did. So my weights are here. That means my left foot's in front, so I can brace on my left arm as I go get my weight. Core work, glutes work, quad work. Watch your blood pressure. If you start feeling like it's dumped, sit down. Okay, so I'm just going to have 2. Here I go. Switch it to my hand, put it down, come back up, heel up, go down, get the second weight, come up, switch hands. Now I'm going to stay here because I only have 2 weights, so I go get it first, come up, turn, heel up. Now I'm going to go get this one again and put it down. So everybody should have done 4 repetitions. So this may be a little mental, so let's do it again. I'm going to use my 4. So that means each time I come up, I'll be moving a weight. If you're doing 2, you're going to be moving 2 weight over and 2 weight back. Okay, here we go. And up, switch hands. So you want to brace on the leg you're standing on. Switch the leg so you can brace on the leg you're standing on. Switch. This is our last one. Okay, so that's rotation, bending over, lifting. Let's go and get some tubing. Now you can sit if it's that time for you to sit. I'll probably stay standing. And if you'd rather use your big weights, we're going to do bicep curl. Job of the bicep, to reiterate, bend the elbow. That's all it does. If you're using tubing, this shouldn't happen. Make sure you keep that neutral wrist. These handles kind of spin for those of you that have these. If you have unlooped bands, just don't wrap them around your hand, grip them, and try and keep a neutral wrist, or use your free weights. If you've got tubing, option 1 is to stand on it safely at the arch of the foot, bend both knees, stand tall, and do this. The band will never go boing. If you need a little more, put 2 feet on, stand up straight. Sometimes people go here and then they forget to come up, so make sure you're up nice and tall, little bend in the knees, and you do this. So I'm working with the endurance tool. If you're using free weights, you might want to count your repetitions. Everybody's looking for fatigue. If you wanted to sit, You could do this, you just have to make your legs a little wider, I think. So you can do my little penguin walk. Support your work by zipping your zipper. So I blow on the exertion. In this case, that's the hand going up. If you get tired, do one arm and then the other arm. And that way you can keep going, but you get a little break. Two more. And you're going to rest. So if you've got tubing and you're standing on it, make sure it's slack before you release. Here, let's go to triceps so I don't have to stretch out. You can use the free weight where you do one arm kicking it back. You have to bend over, might want to sit down, but you can do it standing. I'm going to do from here, same hand, same shoulder, opposite hand, anchors it. I know you can do this. I don't think it gives you as much control. So this is the one that's always very effective and safe. Upper arm stays into your body. Straighten the elbow again with that neutral wrist. If it's too easy, choke up. If it's too hard, cut yourself some slack. Job of the tricep to straighten the elbow. Again, we're working on endurance, except if you have free weights and you're doing the kickback, your shoulder may become an issue, so keep drawing it down. It's not how high the arm goes, it's how straight the arm goes. Go ahead and finish them out. Now whether you have a weight or tubing, you're going to leave the arm straight and push it back. Posterior deltoid. The what? The mushroom cap of your shoulder. Just around midnight. And we switch arms, woo! So here's your setup with the tubing. Over the shoulder, anchor across, or hold your free weight, sitting or standing. You do the kickbacks. Check your tension. So my knees are bent if you're standing. If you were sitting, you stay up nice and tall. Try not to swing the weight. Try not to let the band jerk back. Brown sugar. Completely straighten the elbow. Do you feel the difference in each arm? So I'm going to do 4 more, then I'll hold it straight and push it back. For my deltoid, 2 more. Keep it straight and push. Woo! 4 more. And rest. Oh. So I'm going to bring the chair out. And here's what I call my Suzanne Somers pillow. If you need water, get water. If your pillow is just a traditional square pillow, or maybe you got a pillow from your bed and it's more rectangular, it doesn't matter. It helps if you fold it. If you've got a little one off your couch, but it's very firm, that's fine. Just stick it between your legs like this as we do adduction. Because this one is a little bit longer, it functions more like the thigh master. So I'm sitting at the end of my chair. Now if you have one of those little balls that we used to use, I know not everyone has one, you could put a little tiny squeezy ball between your legs. Because we're seated and we want to work on our posture, hands at the back, lift up your chest. That just feels great. And then so I'm going to show you the squeezes. If I open and I don't hold my pillow, it's apt to fall on the floor. So that's why I'm just holding the corners of it. Squeeze, release. This is the pillow that usually sits behind my back in my chair. Kind of fills that low back space so I can't slump. Maybe you should have one too. And you breathe when you work. And that blowing, when you blow or shush or blow out a candle, it helps recruit your abdominals. Now let's just hold the legs pulsing. Now I can let go because I'm not letting my pillow open and I'm holding it securely with my inner thighs. So I feel my belly button pulling in and really supporting my back. Now I'm going to squeeze and hold and blow. So I squeeze, hold, blow. Relax, squeeze, blow. Relax, squeeze, blow. Isn't that what Lauren McCall said? You know how to whistle. Just put your lips together and blow. And relax. 2 more times of squeezing and holding. And 1 more, squeezing and holding. And relax. Okay, I'm going to do a little inner thigh stretch. So for this one, you can stay seated, but I think it's more effective if you stand up. So let me show you the seated one. It's you have one leg out and you lean forward, and you should feel this maybe. But if you couldn't stand up, use the chair. You move the hips, not leaning forward, and you go here till you feel your inner thigh. So where I went dancing, it's a club in Indian Wells that was, the resort or hotel was originally built by Lucy and Dizzy. Go the other way. So there's some really great pictures of that era. Sammy Davis Jr. and all, you know, all those people. Okay, so now the hamstring. So this is what I intended to do Tuesday and it just slipped my mind, but I got it now. You know how that goes. So if you have a pillow, and I'll fold mine, I'm going to put it at the leg of the chair. Then I put my heel into that pillow. So I need to position myself if you have a wider chair so that your leg is right in front of the leg of the chair. And my knee is above my ankle. So you position yourself so that you can then drive the heel of your foot back into the pillow. Let me show you from the side. If I spin around, you see the pillow is now positioned against the chair, and I drive my heel because it's a lot softer than putting it into the chair. Now my knee is going back, so I'm going to back up a little bit. There. Now I've protected my knee. You can feel the hamstring if you were to touch yourself in a non-creepy way. So if you're doing this and it's working for you, just keep doing that. You need lots of repetition. If you had a band or a circle, your setup's going to be a little different. You're going to have it around your 2 feet, and so in order to do this, you're going to need to be on your belly. So the setup is a little convoluted, I would say. So I'm going to have my foot through here and my other foot through. So I have 2 feet in. Now I got to get down on my belly and put my feet back. Does this seem too weird? So then I pull my heel to my bum, and then when I'm ready, do the other leg. Okay, if you're on the pillow one, go ahead and do the pillow over to the other leg. This is the one I was going to do on the floor. My band is really tight. Let me try this one and see if it's any looser. So I get kind of tied up with this. Then I get in my plank, resting on the chair. I'll bring this up. And I just pull, and it doesn't go very far. That does a lot of work on my hamstring. If you were able to lay on the floor, this is my floor, I guess I could. I'm not saying you should do this, I'm just showing you this is what I was going to do when we were on the floor before. I do it this way. Okay, 8 more. And you walk like a penguin. 4 more. 4. Oh wait, this works really good. And everybody rest. Those of you using the pillow, hang on. Those of you who have this loop, I just discovered like I don't have to lay on the floor. I've just always done it on the floor, but look, I have this band around my ankles and then I can go under the chair. It's the same thing. I don't have to lay on the chair. I don't have to lay on the floor. It's great. So since I missed a lot with the pillow, I'm going to finish mine up. If you have the pillow and want to do a little more, go ahead. Oh, going to go to my other leg. Somebody remember this one so we can do it again. Because even if you have a band, you could put it around your ankles and just anchor it here and do the same thing. So I think this is good. All right, let's not do this anymore. If you have the band, carefully remove it. Pillows aside, bands aside. Okay, we're good. So I'd like to spend a little more time on our balance. I'm going to turn the music down a little so I can explain to you. Do I sound like Ricky Ricardo? Explain to you. Explain to you is what he used to tell Lucy. Let me explain this to you, Lucy. So the middle tympani, these are our magical muscles, and they innervate into our spine, and then we have these long muscles go up along down the spine. So you really need to get those engaged first so you get full proper function out of your erector spinae. So I think if you know what you're doing and what you should be feeling, you can get more benefit from what you're doing. So these muscles, so here's my spine, here's my muscles, and these muscles are right in between. And if you were to put your thumbs here and kind of lift your chest or lean forward a little bit, those muscles should kind of push. As you do something, they should push into your thumbs, so pushing. Then you know you're working it. Now, here's how you get it. You can use a chair to stabilize yourself. Let me move some of my toys here. And I want you to be able to see my feet. That's the important part. They're hip distance apart. I put 1 foot forward of the other a little. So let's just say it this way. Yeah? So I'm not on a tightrope. 1 foot just back from the front foot. Now, think a little. The front toes lift while the knee is straight. The back heel lifts while the knee is straight. Now, more work if you don't need to hold on to anything. And while you're trying to do this, your muscles are really looking to innervate to give you that core strength. So the element of balance, coordination, and muscles in your back. Put the heel and toe down. Keep the same foot arrangement. This time, knee straight, but you lift your heel up on the front leg and lift your toes up on the back leg. So, and the knees are straight, so it's not this. Legs are straight, toe of the back leg, heel of the front leg. This one might be easier, I don't know. Maybe not for me. Keep lifting the toe. Doesn't have to be high, it just needs to not be down. And rest. Switch legs. How'd it go? So you have your little friend here. You don't have to rely on your friend. You can do this yourself. Again, make sure you're not turned out, you're not turned in, and you're not one in front of the other. Pull up, zip in, toes of the front leg lift, keep the knee straight, heels of the back leg lift, and breathe. Now you may find that one side is a little easier because it just happens that way. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly, squeeze everything. Set the feet down. Other one. The heel of the front foot comes up, the toe of the back foot. Get your stability. Try not to hold on. Now, if you were to put your hands back here, which I'm not saying you should do, but if you did, you would feel your muscles working. Multifidi. Knees are straight. And relax. Now you can come back to the chair for your hamstring stretch, but if you wanted to stay up, you could lift the toe and put the hips back. In addition, if there was a wall not too far away, you could put your hips back on the wall and lean forward. I like this one. It just lets me really lean into it. This one's fine. And this one is tradition. So whichever one suits you, you want to get those hamstrings stretched. So the last one we did for the multifidi, for the multifidus, you could do that when you're just standing around. I kind of do that. I'm kind of that weird person. Switch legs, toe up, chest forward. You could do it from the chair. You could be leaning back on the wall. Yeah, I'm the lady just standing in line that does this. Yeah. So never miss an opportunity to challenge your balance. It changes all the time. Our eyes change, our ears change, the feet change. That's all of your connection to balance. Okay, standing up, come to the side of your chair. A little hip mobility. So with this one, you get everything moving. It's not just the leg moving. You want the pelvis integrating into the spine. So it kind of feels good. I used to do this one when I did aqua aerobics. You'd hold onto the pool edge and move your knee in the water. But you want your hips to be moving and grooving. So hold on. The leg that you're standing on is closest to the chair or the wall of the counter. The other leg is out to the side. Both knees are a little bent, not locked out straight. Now you turn the heel up of the outside leg and drag your knee across your standing leg with the toe trailing, then turn your knee out and drag it back. So look at the hips. Hips turn as my knee turns, and then out. Now because I have support, I can lift the foot. The knee leads, the foot trails. Lead with your knee, let the foot follow. Look at the hips, they go. So you're working a little on that standing leg, huh? Yeah. And release. So I'm going to come around to the other side. In addition, I'm going to move the chair over so I don't step on my stuff. Let's get the set up. Pull up. Turn the outside knee in. Drag it in. Turn the knee out. Drag it out. Drag your foot. It's the hips. Turn with the hip. Knee in, knee out. Could you do it without holding on? I don't know. Could you do it without holding on? You don't have to hold on very tightly. And rest. Using the back of the chair or a counter, we do what's called the downward dog. Now this balance one is a problem if your balance is feeling unsteady. So I'm not dropping you all the way down to the seat. My hands are here, my elbows are straight. I walk my hips back and then my feet stop, but my hips keep going. So it's not like I'm coming to a plank. I'm not. I'm going back until I go, well, that's as far as I can go, but then my hips keep going back. And if your hamstrings are just not responding, you can bend the knees, because you want to get a nice long opening in the side of the body. Head doesn't drop. So I bend the knees, walk my feet forward, check in with your blood pressure. You can always sit down if you need to. Let me give you your options for the balance one. You pretty much go back to where we were before. Feet are not too far apart and they're not too close together, Goldilocks, just right. You'll stand on one foot and you'll let the other toe go back. This is enough for some people. If you feel you can lift that leg, let me go back a little further, and you're not going to hit any furniture behind you, you can lift the leg. It's risky. You may not want to. It might not be a good idea. So when you put the toe back, that could be enough for you. Okay, you be good about this. So my hands are back of the chair. I walk my feet back. My hips keep going back. And now take one foot and just tap the toe. Maybe that's good enough. Maybe you consider lifting the leg. Bend your knees, look forward, walk up. Remember which leg you were doing, because we're going to do the other leg. So walk back again. Other toe back. This could be good enough. Just work on that. Do you notice the core? You don't always have to sit-ups. That core has to be turned on. If you feel you can lift it, but you want to bring it back down, your choice. Don't tip your chair over. And bend the knees as both feet are down. Look up. Walk forward. Take a chair. Take a chair. Sit like Grace Kelly. All right, let's do a little work for the neck. So without any external resistance, the arms will reach up, not over your head, but out in a more functional way, as if to grab something off of a counter or a cabinet. Draw the elbows back, and then push them up. So from above, pull down. From down, push it back up. So you're taking a box and putting it up in the shelf. Pulling it down, pushing it up. Pulling it down, pushing it up. Keep repeating this pattern. I want to back this song up. Where is One Fine Day? Oh, there it is. Okay, do One Fine Day one more time. Are you still doing this? Pushing up, pulling down. Okay, hold the arms down. I want to introduce something different. This usually is done seated on the floor, but we can do it from the chair. Let me spin sideways to show you. You sit at the edge of the chair and you push your heels, kind of like when you're driving a car. You want to push your heels down into the floor. You're going to have an advantage if you're on carpet. Then, while pushing the heels down into the floor, you lift your spine, bring the hands and point them fingers toward one another. Now go ahead and push like we just did and stay right here. Push into your heels, push up with your palms, lift your spine. Now the weird part is you want your spine to stay lifted as you bring the arms back down. Don't let yourself collapse. Let's try again. Push into the heels. You should activate your glutes that way. Present the fingers in, the palms away. As you push on the heels, push the arms up, Lift up nice and tall, stiffen the elbows, push. So you should feel muscles in your back working. Keep that lifted. As the arms come down, you don't crumple. So the arms come down and you stay up, but you can relax the legs. And one more time, pretty subtle, but I want you to feel that. Drive into the heels, activate your glutes, present your palms with fingers in, lift your spine and press, 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 press. Fingers are in, pushing up. Breathe. Weird stuff. I always come up with weird stuff. Stay lifted as the arms come down. You can let your toes relax. Slide out on your forearms. So that spine is lifted and you may still feel a little work in your back. I kind of do. So this is a rotation very similar to that flossing that we did earlier. So the right forearm will stay rested on your right leg and the left arm is going to laterally, so as that right shoulder moves forward, that top shoulder, left shoulder moves back. You don't have to turn if you want to just look, but if you want to reach all the way up. Hopefully have a little more range of motion. You're not sitting up, you're leaning forward. And bring that high hand down. Pause. Sip your zipper. Load onto the left arm. Release the right. You be you. Either go here or keep going as that bottom shoulder goes forward. Top shoulder goes up. How about breathing? High hand comes all the way down. These I call undulations. So my hands have moved to my thigh. I tighten with my belly and I roll myself up until I'm sitting nice and tall. Now, in a loving way, I'm coming behind you and pushing my hands between your shoulder blade, which pushes your chest forward. Now you can round over as far, as little as you want. I'm going to spin sideways so you can get a better view of what's happening. So I'm recruiting through my abdominals as I suck in my belly and broaden through my spine. I'm doing very moderately, more appropriate for osteoporosis. But if you wanted to just like do the whole big thing, you could. And as you stay up, shrug those shoulders and drop them. Shrug those shoulders, drop them. Shrug the shoulders, drop them. Look at me this way. You could look at me this way. Do I look better this way? Nod your chin onto your chest. Head up on top. Look at me this way. Am I better this way? Sound like an eye doctor? Better this way, better that way. Chin to your chest. As you lift up nice and tall, open your arms. Try not to use your hands as you slowly rise out of the chair. And drop the arms. Give yourself one more breath. You're gonna go in for that glass of water, aren't you? As you come down, we applaud one another. So we had a little variation in our workout today. Let me grab my water. These are all functional things that we do. So now when you're carrying on with your day, maybe doing a project over the weekend, moving stuff around, think about how you're picking things up and how you're putting them down. When we picked up those weights, when we were moving the cheese, we did it very mindfully. We have the support of one arm and we picked up with the other arm. If you have to use two arms, bend your knees, keep your head up and involve your quads. If your knees don't like that, you have to kind of hinge forward, get to where you can bend the knees and keep it close to your body. Just some reminders. I think you already know that, but I'm just here to tell you that. So have a good rest of your day. I'm glad you all made it through the class and thank you for your kind notes and contributions. I appreciate it. I will be heading back north on the 25th, so I should be there the week of the 27th. So I'll be back home in Washington at that point. So you guys have a good rest of your day and have a good weekend and hold good thoughts.